I've been doing track since 7th grade, but I didn't fall in love with it until sophomore year. And ever since sophomore year, I've been doing winter and spring track. Distance is my thing. I'm really good at the 1600 and the 3200. After sophomore year at the sports awards, my coach told me to stay in state and run during the summer, so I made a schedule to run every other day. I would run on the sidewalk outside of my house and around the neighborhood. My dad eventually told me to run every single day because he said I had nothing better to do. And since I really didn't have anything better to do, I started to listen to him. Fast forward to November and winter track season starts, but my ankle is in slight pain. After a long run, my foot really started to hurt, and I was limping, so I rested for a few days thinking it wasn't that big of a deal. During the county meet, my foot was starting to feel better, and I was geared up to run the 1600 and the 3200. We lined up for the 1600, and I was feeling really confident, and then the race started, and I was actually doing really good. I was in first for the most part, but then a kid passed me coming onto the second to last lap, and then the last lap, I passed him up, and I almost won, but he passed me at the last minute, but I still got my fastest time. However, after the race, I could hardly walk because my foot was in so much pain, and the coach pulled me from the 3200. The next day, I was pulled from school, and I had to be taken to the doctor because my limping was so bad. We took an x-ray, and it was revealed that I broke one of my metatarsals. The metatarsals are the bones leading up to your toes. The doctor put me in a boot, and I was out for the rest of winter, but I was really hoping I'd be back in time for spring. I've never broken a bone before, so I never experienced it, but after more recent appointments to the doctor, he kept saying that my foot still wasn't getting any better, so when I actually could run in April, I was actually on and off because my foot was still kind of hurting. I had to wrap my foot every single time I ran, but my times were really bad. And what sucked about it the most, in winter, I was part of this really good relay team, and we actually broke the record for winter track in our school. But because I couldn't really run, a freshman who was really good at distance took my spot, and they actually broke the record without me. It was definitely the hardest season to get through because this kid was basically replacing me, and I felt like I couldn't do anything about it. Now my foot's starting to feel better, and I'm hoping to come back for winter and spring track next year. I actually took up soccer so I could be more sports oriented and work my body in a different way. So not just hammering myself, doing the same thing every single day. The moral of the story is not to push yourself too hard, because if you do, you're going to end up hurting yourself. Take days off and adjust the schedule based to how you think you can perform in practice, because you don't want to be sitting on the sidelines while someone replaces you.
Oh my god, and we totally jumped off the cliff and had to swim all the way to shore because the dog chased us all the way to the end.